welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today we are making another really interesting bracelet. I like these things where it links. So this was from photo number 17. Um, okay, so if you remember in the pattern, this had like dark colors for the background or whatever, and I changed that up to be brighter, lighter colors, and I really like that. It's not necessary, but I like it. Um, and then so it's almost like I went with just primary colors because the background is a little bit yellow. It's kind of between a yellow and a beige. And then we got red and blue. So those are obviously the three primary colors, which I guess sort of makes it pretty interesting. Yeah. I forgot that I was going to make it so that way the outside was just the white. I'm like, no, wait, that's not right. The blue has to go through there. Um, it's a really, really cute bracelet, though. It kind of went kind of quickly. It was, hang on, I wrote it down, 89 minutes. So that's what, 60, 70, 80, hour and a half. Hour and a half. It's got 14 strings. That's not bad. That's not. Yeah. I think I think that's usually about the amount of time it takes me to do like a 12 string bracelet. So this just has more knots, but I don't know. Nice long rows, kind of easy. I say kind of easy. There's obviously you still have zigzags. You still have um, things to watch out for, little things going on here and there, how it overlaps, how different colors react. Um, I don't know. It overall though, I would say this felt like a fun bracelet to work on, and hopefully you guys enjoy it too. I honestly would recommend this as something to try. A lot of fun. Have fun with the colors too. Like honestly, I think there's so much potential to mess around with it. So you'll notice like on the where it's the reds what we're working on right now, right? We have the dark on the outside and the lighter is on the inside. When it comes back out again for its little middle portion, it changes. It's the light becomes the outside and the dark becomes the inside. I thought that was pretty neat. And then um, it goes back. It goes back to the way it originally was, links up with the blue again. The blue is almost completely like all that's all that little bit on the side. You get that twice over. So it's almost like there's no blue in this whole area up here. And then you get the blue in the center area. So when you're kind of wearing this, let's see if you can, I don't know if you can see this, but like, I just think that is really, really cool. Um, so yeah, a lot of potential, you kind of want the two, like this, like red and blue go pretty nicely together. Um, so you kind of want it to be a combination where those two things are nice. You could do like a purple yellow or red and green. This would look cool as like a Christmassy thing. If you did red and greens, that'd be way cool. In that case, for the background, you could go light or dark, really, honestly. Like probably white would look really good. But yeah, a lot of possibilities, a lot of fun. Um, and there's so you do kind of maybe have to watch the pattern, but the way that the colors are running underneath and the fact that there's like only the two reds and only the two blues and the rest are the background color makes it really easy to see where that string stops. Like, does this stop at a blue? No, it stops at the other yellow or background, right? This one goes off the side, this one comes back, this other one comes back, that one comes down. It's it makes watching the pattern really nice and easy. Like some of the other bracelets I've done, you know, you might have a color that repeats itself and then you have to do more counting. Here, like in this one here, it goes all the way to the edge and bounces back. This one comes just short of it. There's just something nice about the fact that it wasn't counting out my knots or trying to do anything too ridiculous or too hard or anything. I like that a lot. Um, as far as like the repetitiveness of it, it doesn't feel bad because it's like I work on the red area. Okay, and that takes a little while. And then I work on the blue area. And then all I'm left with is the red again. And that's it. The whole thing is done. So that was pretty cool. That definitely gave me that feeling like this is going pretty quickly and nice and easy. And again, like I said, like because I don't have to count things out and the pattern it runs smooth. Um, again, it's stress-free work. I believe me, I love me some stress-free work. That's my favorite, you know. If I can just get out of my head and tie knots and relax, that's awesome. Oh, and this is kind of a neat little thing. So when the two colors are changing up, you saw in the red area, right? You had the blue things. Where the two actually change, it's just the background at the corner. And I don't know why I find that kind of fascinating, but I like it. I do. I think that's kind of cool. It adds to the whole intrigue when you're looking at the bracelet, when you're trying to figure out like, oh, I see over, under, yeah. It adds something to it. There's something, you know, kind of going on there that's just sort of neat. So yeah, it's just like I said, there's a lot of little elements to it that are nice. And you can see like now we're closing up the last of the reds and then it's just all the blue taking over and it's going to work its little magic. So yeah. Um I can't say that I necessarily like learned something or had any epiphany during this where I was like, oh, I got to remember to tell them. Um, I don't think there was a lot of that going on. I think a lot of this was pretty straightforward. Oh, I had to stop there for a second. The string kind of got tied around itself. So like there's a knot at the end. And so as I pull the strings through, the knot kind of catches on my finger and that will make me crazy. I hate that. And especially if it's not too tight, I'll try to get it out like immediately because I don't want that kind of headache. So, what else? Oh yeah, so here you'll see now the red does the same little thing. So the lighter one happens, the dark one comes in, then the light one comes back, the background goes over top of it all, and then we bring out the next part. It's it's so quick, it's so fun. Um, oh, and then you watch as this comes down, right? It gets down here and it stops for this the shorter row stops on the red one. Like I didn't have to count. I didn't have to say, oh, I'm leaving off the two. I can see based on the pattern that, you know, it goes to the lighter color of the red. And, you know, this one will turn at the darker color of the red. It just makes doing some of this stuff a whole lot easier. That's nice. There's a lot of patterns will do that, honestly. Like, I might not actually talk about that an awful lot, but there's a lot of patterns um, actually create that kind of thing. So I'll try to, as we go forward, I will try to point out where that is a thing. But yeah. Yeah, and then a little background color in the center, and then it kind of starts closing up again. Way cool. And then this time we're building up the left-hand side so we can bring the right all the way across to the left. So yeah, this is definitely cool. Again, I really like this. Oh, and by the way, we are past the halfway point. These videos end super abruptly, so I have to remember when we get near the halfway to thank my Patreon supporters as well as my YouTube members for making my tutorials possible. They really have helped keep this channel going and helped improve sound and the even, you know, I don't know if you guys noticed, we're in high def now. Like this should be like super clear. You should be able to see me really clear. I'm not sure that's a good thing, but yeah, it's all made possible, but with their support. So thank you guys very, very much for that. Again, we wouldn't have all these tutorials, you know, on the daily if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you very, very much. Yeah, yeah, can't even imagine. And I've been doing this for a really long time. Like I don't remember exactly when the first kind of tutorial went up. Um, I do kind of remember like a conscious effort, like I'm gonna try making some videos. I'm gonna try to teach what I know. And then it kind of snowballed and got a little bit more to a thing. And then I tried doing live streams for a while, and those were terrible because my computer was not fast enough for it. And we got a new computer and started doing more live streams and big projects and all kinds of craziness. And then some point I thought, wouldn't it be cool? We did a lot of videos every week. I mean, do I kind of miss the bigger project ones that we did? Like there was a lot of bags in the can and the card holder and stuff. Do I kind of miss? I somewhat do. Um, but that's what I kind of like about the whole having, you know, the live streams making bags on the weekend. It's I still get to do a bigger project. I get to do it 100% with you guys. Um, I think that's kind of cool too. So yeah. Do, 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 do. Yeah. So now the whole blue thing is done. The blue will only be the little bits at the end and then right at the very bottom of it. I don't know if you can see that, but so obviously the red got used a lot more than the blue, but nothing got used so much as to have to worry about the strings in general. But yeah, the red was used way more than the blue did. And that's, again, that's just important if you are really conservative with the way you cut your strings. Otherwise, you don't have to worry. Um, yeah, see, again, it just goes to the light blue. It's a, it's a fun pattern. Again, if you guys make this, share it with me. You can come join us on Discord and share, you know, there's a whole completed works area and stuff. You can share it with me there. You can share it with me over on Instagram. I like seeing what you guys make, especially if you work out something like from a pattern that I did. I love seeing like something I've already made but done differently, you know, different colors. If it, even if it's only the different colors, like you did change nothing else, um, I'd like to see it. Yeah, see, again, getting the left side prepped first in order to make it so that way the right can come back down. So yeah, it kind of changes over at the middle area where everything had been going. The long ones are coming towards the right, and then in the middle, and that's kind of interesting too, because everywhere it is like an over under thing happening, except for the blue right at the very center. The light blue sort of stays on the top, and it when we flipped it, we didn't flip it again, and because we didn't flip it again, it changes the directions of everything else for the bottom half, which part of me says, oh man, you know, the Celtic thing, it should always be over, under, over, under, over, under. But part of me likes the fact that there is a sort of a balance that's going on with this thing that you might not kind of pick up at first. And that the fact that this one's going this way and this one's going this way, there's something that's actually super, super cool about it. Again, you can change it, make it so that way everything ends up going long hards to the right. Um, and that will equally be cool, honestly. I honestly way cool, but I still like it. I really do. I think there's something, because like when you just look at it from a distance, right? Like if you as you're looking at it, like you know there's something going on there, and then you have to kind of look deeper to find it. So way cool. Yeah. So those light strings at the end, yeah, those are like coming up really close to the very last of this. Heck yeah, I think that is it. Is it one? Yeah, yeah, that's it. Those are the end for that. And the blue comes down. Yeah, so we're really near the end, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel a whole lot. If you haven't already, hit like. That would be really, really good too. That helps get the whole machine to think that, yeah, this is pretty cool stuff. And yeah, back again tomorrow, make something else cool. So, all right, guys, thanks again. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.